In this lecture I will told the plant growth and its development. This topic containing next article, that is plant growth regulators. Plant growth regulators. Or plant growth hormones. Plant growth hormones like auxins, gibberellins, cytokinins, abscisic acid and ethylene, all of these growth hormone, they are responsible for growth as well as development in plant body in different phases like root initiation, shoot initiation. These growth of plants or the development of plants, the key role should be occurred during these growth hormones. The plant growth regulators as well as plant growth inhibitors. Firstly, I will tell the plant growth regulators like auxins, gibberellins as well as cytokinins. The growth hormone means it is an organic compound produced by the plant which promote, inhibit or control the growth or influence other physiological functions. Growth hormones means they will control, it is an organic compound, they will synthesize naturally. These plant growth regulators or the plant growth hormone, they are placed at the tip portion of root as well as shoot apices. The meristematic zone, they are situated at the tip portion of root as well as shoot. At that point or at that region, these plant growth hormones or plant growth regulators, they will synthesize at the tip portion of root as well as shoot as well as leaf primordia containing tip portion. These growth regulators become synthesized. Okay, it is an organic compound. They will produce by the plant which promote or inhibit or control the growth in different phases like cell division phase, cell elongation phase, cell maturation phase. That is the phases of growth, as well as the developmental stages like seed germination to cell division, cell elongation, cell maturation, senescence, that is aging, and last one is death. All of these developmental stages, these plant growth hormones, they having key role. It is an organic substance. They will synthesize, they will secreted in very low quantity, very low manner, but the effect of those growth hormones, they having long lasting. If you have seen in various types of plant growth regulators like auxin, gibberellin, cytokinin, and inhibitors like remaining abscisic acid as well as ethylene, they having key role for these plant growth as well as its developmental changes, as well as number of physiological functions get carried. These physiological functions is under control by plant growth regulators or plant growth hormones. Few types of characteristic feature get occurred by these plant growth regulators or plant growth hormones, like it is an essential organic compound. Other than nutrients, only nutrients is not necessary for growth as well as development. Here, this plant hormone is also essential for well growth as well as development in plants. That's why it is one of the characteristic feature for these plant growth and regulators. They required in very small quantity. They will synthesize in very small quantity. Okay, that is another one characteristic feature of these plant growth regulator. They are generally synthesized at the apices of root, stem and in leaves, from where these are transported to other parts to bring about their effects. I will already told these plant growth regulators, they will synthesize, they will secreted at the tip portion of root, stem as well as leaves. These tip portion secreting substance, that is plant growth regulators, they will transported the remaining organs of the plant body and they will carry the number of physiological functions. That is another one characteristic feature of plant growth hormone. The synthesis of growth regulators occurs under genetic control. This synthesis of plant growth hormone or the growth regulator is under control, the genetic basis or genetic control, but environmental factor is also important for these synthesizing or secretion of plant growth regulator. Genetically they will synthesize, but the environmental factor is also important for their synthesis. That is another one characteristic feature of plant growth regulators. A single hormone may control or regulates the different aspects of growth. Only single hormone, they having ability to control or regulate different aspects of the growth. That is another type of characteristic feature of plant growth regulators. Okay, there are following 5 types of plant growth hormones. First one is auxins. Second one is gibberellin. Third one is cytokinin. Fourth one is ethylene. And last one is abscisic acid. About these 5 types of plant growth hormones, one of the auxin. Auxins means to grow. Auxin means to grow. This auxin, this type of plant growth regulator or hormone was firstly discovered by F.W. Wendt. This scientist was firstly discovered by the first plant growth hormone or plant growth regulator, that is auxin, in 1928. F.W. Wendt was firstly discovered by the growth hormone or the plant regulator, that is auxin. In these scientists, that is F.W. Wendt, they will study experimentally, it will prove by these auxin by using the Oryza sativa. These plants get experimentally prove the auxin, they having ability for cell elongation as well as cell division. It is most of the common type of naturally occurring growth hormone. Auxin, it is a mostly occurring or commonly occurring type of growth promoting substance. It was firstly proposed, firstly discovered by F.W. Wendt in 1928. The term auxin was firstly used by these scientists, that is F.W. Wendt in 1928. He discovered that some unidentified compound probably caused curvature of the oat or Avena sativa. Avena sativa, that is the botanical name of oat plant. These oat, Avena sativa. Oat plant are commonly called as, or the specific name of or botanical name of this oat, that is called as Avena sativa. In this plant was firstly discovered by discussed by this Avena curvature test, or the experiment should taken by these Avena sativa or oat plant in F.W. Wendt, and they will suggest the Avena curvature test. Auxins are a weak organic acid produced naturally by the plants and are capable of promoting cell elongation during the growth of stem and root. Cell elongation or the cell enlargement can take place, or the auxins, they having ability for cell elongation as well as cell enlargement. Scientifically, they will prove by experiments should be taken in oat plant or Avena sativa plant, and they will prove the auxins, they having ability for cell elongation or cell enlargement. Avena curvature test should be taken by these oat plant or Avena sativa plant at the tip of these Avena coleoptiles. At the tip of these Avena coleoptiles, these artificially synthesized indole acetic acid, IAA. It is a artificially synthesized indole acetic acid, this type of auxin. These auxins are synthesized in shoot tips as well as root tips, young leaf primordia, from where they migrate to the region of elongation. Auxins may be naturally or synthetic in nature. Naturally occurring auxins are indole acetic acid, that is IAA. The following roles get occurred by these auxins. Role of auxins. The first role of auxin, that is cell division. Second role, cell elongation. Auxin are responsible to initiate and promote cell division. That is one of the main role of auxin. They having ability for initiation and promotion of cell division, and also it helps the cell elongation or cell enlargement. They having also key role for plant growth as well as development, that is they are popularly useful in tissue culture technique due to formation of callus. Formation of callus as well as during tissue culture technique, initiation of roots. Initiation of roots during tissue culture methodology or tissue culture technique, these auxins are popularly used. First one is during cell division, initiation of cell division as well as cell elongation. Then Third one is formation of callus during tissue culture technique. Another one is initiation of root during tissue culture methodology or tissue culture techniques. Auxins like indole acetic acid as well as naphthalene acetic acid. Indole acetic acid, naphthalene acetic acid, it helps root formation. They having ability for root formation. These auxins having ability for initiation of root. Indole acetic acid, naphthalene acetic acid, that is IAA, NAA, they having ability for root formation of the new plantlets. Therefore, it is useful for vegetative propagation technique. Naphthalene acetic acid, indole acetic acid get useful for the vegetative reproduction or vegetative propagation by different types of horticulturists or different horticulturist gardeners, practitioners. They get used by these artificially synthesized indole acetic acid or naphthalene acetic acid due to fastly growing of root or initiation of root within short time. So it is useful. It is a very important plant growth regulators. Okay. The another function for these or another role of these auxin, that is it also responsible for apical dominance. Next role, apical dominance. It is also useful for apical dominance. This auxin prevents abscission. Another role, it prevents abscission. Abscission of leaves as well as, or it prevent the falling of leaves. Abscission means aging of leaves. It also prevent the falling of leaves, aging of leaves, or it prevents the abscission of leaves. That is one of the role of auxin. And last one is 2,4-D. That is another type of auxin which is synthesized during the basic reason, that is it is used to eliminate or it is used to herbicide, weedicide in dicotyledons weed from a monocot crop. Monocot plant or monocot crop containing dicot weed should be killed by using this 2,4-D. This 2,4-D is used for the 2,4-D. This type of auxin is used to kill the weed. So it is called as weedicide. That is the role of first plant growth regulator, that is called as auxin. It was firstly discovered by F.W. Wendt in 1928. Experimentally, it will prove by using oat plant or Avena sativa plant, and they will suggest the auxins they having ability for cell elongation, cell enlargement, as well as cell division, formation of callus during tissue culture technique, initiation of root during tissue culture technique, root formation, apical dominance, it prevent abscission or falling of leaves, as well as another main type of these auxin, that is 2,4-D. They are popularly useful to kill the weed. In monocot crop containing dicot, weed should be killed by using these artificially synthesized 2,4-D type of auxin. That is one of the growth promoting substance or growth regulator, that is called as auxins. Okay. Then second type of growth regulator, it is known as gibberellins. Second type of growth regulator, it is known as gibberellins. Gibberellins, it is the another growth promoting substance or another growth regulator. It was discovered by Japan by the scientist, that is Kurosawa, Kuroswa, Kurosawa, sorry, Kurosawa, Kurosawa in 1928. This gibberellin, it was discovered by Japan in Kurosawa in 1928 in rice plant infected by a fungus, that is Gibberellia fusicori. Fungus Gibberellia fusicori. In this fungus get attacked by rice plant. Gibberellia fusicori, it is a type of fungus. These fungus get attacked by the plant that is called as rice, and they will infect or they will cause the disease that is called as Bakane disease. This is Bakane, Bakane disease. These Gibberellia fusicori fungus get attacked with rice plant, and they will cause by the disease that is called as Bakane disease, or it is also called as foolish seedling disease, or it is also known as foolish seedling disease of rice. Rice, this crop are grown in wet soil, or the more amount of water is necessary for growth as well as development of this crop. These crop get attacked with Gibberellia fusicori type of fungus, and they can cause the disease that is called as Bakane disease or foolish seedling disease in this plant. The infected plant become very tall. This infected plant become very tall. During attacking of the Gibberellia fusicori disease, they can cause Bakane. Gibberellia fusicori fungus, they can cause Bakane disease or foolish seedling disease of rice. It will infected by this plant, and they can cause the few characteristic feature, that is plant become very tall as well as thin and pale. That is the causing effect of rice plant. The plant become very tall. Length of these nodal as well as internodal elongation can take place by attacking of the Gibberellia fusicori fungus, and they can cause Bakane disease. It is commonly called as foolish seedling, because this seedling, it is very tall, thin as well as pale in color. So these Kurosawa, they will discovered in Japan by researching this rice plant infected by a fungus that is Gibberellia fusariae. Okay. Then after, the next scientist, that is Yabuta and Sumiki, these scientists, that is Yabuta and Sumiki, in 1938, they will isolated and extracted the disease causing substance in crystalline form and name as gibberellins. These Yabuta and Sumiki in 1938. They will isolated, extracted the disease causing substance in crystalline form and name it's a gibberellin. These two scientists, they will naming by the gibberellin type of growth promoting substance. Chemically, gibberellins are agibberellic acids. Okay, more than 100 types of gibberellins. More than 100 types of gibberellins will discovered or will propose so far. More than 100 type of gibberellins were discovered, and they are named as Ca1, Ca2, Ca3, etc. More than 100 types of gibberellic acids will discovered, and they will name as Ca1, Ca2, Ca3, etc. In plants, gibberellins are synthesized from acetate unit of acetyl coenzyme A. In plants particularly, these gibberellins are synthesized from acetate form. The unit of acetate, that is called as acetyl CoA. The site of their synthesis are apical buds. In apical buds, this type of growth promoting substance should synthesize, as well as growing root and young leaves and growing roots. That is the sites of gibberellin. Gibberellin will synthesize at a specific site, that is apical buds, young leaves, as well as growing roots of the new seedlings. That is the site for gibberellins. The transport of gibberellins in non-polar, that is in all direction. These gibberellins, they will synthesize via apical bud, young leaves, as well as growing root, and then they will transport in all direction of plant body. That's why they will grow the plant growth as well as development. Okay. Few types of roles get occurred in these gibberellin. That is, roles of gibberellin